Hey guys, this is James from Strumming Stuff. I've got another cool video for you guys today. I want to teach you the open chords on a guitar. So, what's an open chord? An open chord is when you're strumming a chord and it has one or more strings not being fingered at any given time. So I'm going to go through them. I'm going to show you them. You can practice them. These are your basic chords. They're your beginner chords, and they're very important. And you'll play these as long as you're playing an instrument. You'll be playing these chords. So let's start off with the A major chord. Okay, so the first chord I want to teach you is the A major chord. Okay, this is very easy. So your low E string is open, your A string is open, and then your first finger is placed on the D string on the second fret. Then your middle finger is on the G string of the second fret. And then your third finger is on the B string of the second fret. And then your high E string is open. So you can play it like this. Okay, now a shortcut to do this, a lot of people do it this way, is you just take your first finger and you bar the D string, the G string, and the B string, and you mute the E string. You just don't push it down, you don't put any pressure on it at all, and you don't get no sound out of it. So it still sounds like this. You just don't have that extra E, which is fine. So that's your A chord. Next I'm going to show you your C major chord. Very easy chord again. You have your low E is open. On the third fret of the A string, you will place your ring finger there, mash really hard. On the second fret of the D string, you'll put your middle finger. And then on the first fret of the B string, you'll put your index finger. And that's your C major chord. The next chord I'm going to teach you is the D major chord. This is the shape you're in, and if you kind of notice, it kind of looks like a D. You know, here's your loop in the back, and then you can imagine a line going across. But that's how I remember it. It kind of looks like a D. That's what it sounds like. So what we got going on here, your index finger is on the second fret of the G string. Then your middle finger is on the second fret of the high E string. And then your ring finger is on the third fret of the B string. And then the rest of the strings are open. And that's your D major chord. Now I want to show you your E major chord. This is the shape you're in, and if you notice, it's very similar to the A minor chord, but it's an E major chord, okay? So that's what it sounds like. So what we got going on here is your low E string is open. Your middle finger is on the second fret on the A string. Your ring finger is on the second fret of the D string. And then your index finger is on the first fret of the G string. And that's your E major chord. Now I want to show you the E minor chord, and this is very simple. All I'm going to do is pick up my index finger. And that's an E minor chord. So the only strings that you're pushing down is your middle finger on the A string on the second fret, and then your ring finger on the second fret of the D string, and the rest of the strings are open. Okay, the last chord I'm going to show you today is your G major chord. Another important chord, and you'll use this a lot. So your G major chord. So what we got going on is your middle finger on the third fret of the low E string. Then your index finger on the 2nd fret of the A string. And then your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the high E string. That's what it looks like. Now once you get more advanced and you keep practicing and get better, you can add your pinky and ring finger into it, to the high E and the B string, and it'll give you kind of a ringing sound, which a lot of people use. But just for now, focus on the basic chord. So those are your basic open chords. Go practice. This is James Becknell from Strumming Stuff, and I hope you keep strumming stuff. And cut.